To begin, cross your arms, inhale, and exhale. Another big breath. Fill your lungs, reach through your fingertips, and exhale. One more time, big breath, inhale, and exhale, let it all out. And go ahead and give your limbs a great big shake. Get all that stress and tension out of the body, get your muscles flowing. Take it to a couple twists, a couple reach side to side. And settle your feet in parallel, about hip distance. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale, take it to a squat, arms swing back, okay? Inhale, and exhale, arms swing back. Now, as your arms swing back, I want you to think about pressing them back. So warming up the triceps here, and inhale. Okay, your knees track above your feet, weight in your heels as you take it to that squat, and exhale down, and inhale. Okay, if you're ready, you can take it to your toes on the way up. Here we go, up here. And then take it back down, pressing those triceps. And inhale. And exhale, press back, 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 back. Feel the upper body engage. And inhale. And exhale back. Now I'm going to take it to a couple prances. So here, I'm going to lower one heel down. Hey, remember, if you want, you can keep your feet, both heels on the mat if you're not ready for the toes yet. And up. And press back. Good. And up. And press back. One more set of these. Okay, so up and press back. Engage your core balance and press back here and lift all the way up and take it down all the way into a forward fold. Feel the stretch through the backs of your legs. Okay, then bend through your knees and roll up through your spine. Inhale, big breath. And go ahead and hinge forward, lengthen through your spine down. Bend through your knees and roll up through your spine. Again, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Really feel the length through your spine as you take it down. Stretch the backs of your legs and all the way down. Bend through your knees and take it all the way back up. One more time. Inhale and hinge. Really lengthen. Back of the neck as well. Reach your arms out to the side and all the way down. Bend through your knees and rise all the way up here. Your shoulders, circle them a few times. Step your left foot back. Feel the hip flexor stretch here as you hold. Okay, so tucking that tailbone under, feel that stretch, sink down. Okay, now we're going to target the glute a little bit. So I want you to take your spine, place it in neutral. So a slight arch in that lumbar spine. Okay, take your hip and you're going to tuck it under as you squeeze that gluteal and then back into neutral and tuck. Okay, try not to go past neutral. You don't want to hyperextend and tuck. You can even place your hand on that gluteal. You want to make sure it contracts. Okay, so contract and neutral and contract and neutral. So it's a tiny movement, but I really want you to feel the contraction in that glute. Okay, so some body awareness work here with feedback. So we can use our hands to get feedback in this exercise. Okay, so and tuck. And again. Okay, this next one we're going to hold that tuck. So hold that contraction. Feel that contraction. Now I want you to hold that contraction. We're just going to play around a little bit. So we're going to keep that contraction. We're going to send our weight forward and then land. Send our weight forward and land. Keep that contraction though, okay? So never come out of it. Contract, contract. And here. Okay, so really feel that contraction. Maintain it. Contract. 3 more times. 2 more. And last one. And here. And settle your hips down. Another set of pelvic tilts. So go ahead and take your spine in neutral and tuck, and tuck, and tuck, and tuck. Good. If you want to get lower in your hips, go ahead and tuck. So feel it, glutes, and tuck. 3 more. Last 2, and last 1, and release. Good. Shake it up. Place your feet in first position. Okay, little turn out here. Nice and upright through your spine. Go ahead and take it to a plie. And then rise up to your toes. And then take it down and rise up and down and rise up and down and rise up and down and rise up. We're going to add a pattern. So take it down 2 pulses and rise up. Squeeze those glutes, inner thighs, and drop down, pulse, and rise up, and pulse, pulse, and rise up. Good. And pulse, pulse, and squeeze, zip those inner thighs, and down, and pulse. Last 2 sets, and up. Last one, pulse, pulse, and rise. Other side. So send that right leg back behind. You settle into that hip flexor stretch first. So the front of that right hip. You settle here. You're going to take your spine in neutral, and you're going to take it to a tuck, neutral, and tuck. So place your hand on that glute. You want to make sure it engages. Okay, so squeeze, contract, feel the hardening of that muscle here. And release, good, and tuck. So it doesn't have to be a big movement. You just want to really feel that contraction and tuck. Good. And squeeze. Good job. And squeeze. And squeeze. Next one, we're going to hold that contraction. So hold it here. Okay, so maintain that contraction. It's going to press forward and land. Press forward and land. Keeping that contraction forward and land. Forward and land. How about 3 more? And back. 2 more. Up. And back. Last one. And hold here. Maybe sink down a little lower. Back into neutral and tuck. Neutral and tuck. Good. So warming up those glutes. And tuck. 3 more. Tuck. Last 2. Tuck. Last 1. Tuck. Here. Go ahead and open up to second position. Nice and upright. Okay. So you're going to take it down into a plie and lift. Keep your heels on the mat for these. Down and lift. Shoulders down away from your ears. Good. So working the upper back as you move your arms. And down. And squeeze. Squeezing those glutes. Squeezing those inner thighs. Engaging that core. Good. And down. How about 3 more of these? Whew. And last one. Good. And release. Take your shoulders and circle them around each direction. Shake it on out. You're going to take your right foot, you're going to place it down on your, and if it feels okay with you, tuck your toes under, so your the top part of your toes. So feel that stretch to the front of your foot. Slight bend in that left knee, and you're just going to take your right arm and reach over to the left. Okay, so get a side stretch as you also stretch out the top of that right foot. And then let's do the other side. So if it feels okay, top of your toes on the floor or mat, take your left arm and reach over to the side. Good, and breathe. 1 more breath. And then come out of it, shake it out. And you're going to do some arm stretches. Take your right arm, bring it across your chest. Drop that right shoulder down. So just stretch out that shoulder as you hold here. Then go ahead and turn your head to the right. Side. Pull that left arm in with your right hand, turn your head to the left. You can add a little wiggle, whatever gets you into the stretch, whatever feels good. And then release, take it to a couple twists. So getting that lower back, a rotation movement. Good. For 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, 1 more stretch. Go ahead and place your head to your right shoulder. Bend your knees slightly. You can place your right hand to the side of your head and drop that left shoulder. Okay, so feel that stretch through the left side of your neck. Press the palm of the left hand out to the side here. And just take that arm and just circle. Draw a circle. And then reverse the direction of the circles. And then press directly out to the side. Release with that right hand. And then turn your head so that you're looking down at the mat while maintaining that stretch. And then turn your head so that you're looking up at the ceiling. And then back to center, other side. Head to the left shoulder. Press the palm of your right hand. You can place your left hand to the side for some assistance. Dropping that right shoulder and take that right arm and just draw a circle. And then loosening in that shoulder in reverse. And then press here. Release with that left hand. And then angle your head so that you're looking down. Feel the stretch. And then look up to the ceiling, maintaining that stretch. And then back to center and come on up. Excellent work. Go ahead and take your feet and widen them. I'm going to turn so you can see me. So a wide stance, toes are turned out just slightly. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to sink our hips back. Keep the weight in your heels, knees track above your feet, and send your arms out here. A modification is to keep your hands on your thighs. And just sit back Feel yourself sink into this movement, okay, or this pose, and just hold here or here. You want to really lengthen through your spine. Keep your spine in neutral. Back of the neck is long. If you need to wiggle side to side, go ahead. She'll feel good. Okay, inner thigh stretch. And then we're going to take it up as we press our hands back. So the triceps that we worked early on, I'm going to revisit. So press back here. So remember, if you need to, you can place your hands on your thighs and take it up as you press your hands back. Okay, down. Here's the modification, and press back. Progression. Take your arms out. Feel that stretch, that reach, and then press back. I want you to get pretty deep into this squat and then back up, but maintain control. Okay, so maintain control. And then press back. Okay, down. Weight in your heels. So you take it up, you want to squeeze those gluteals here. And then down. Get that reach and press back. Those triceps. And take it down. And press back. Let's go for 3 more. Here. And press back. Last 2. Down. So that reach. And press. Last 1. And press. Okay, now we're going to take it into a squat. So you're going to just sink down. Try and keep your heels in contact with the mat for as long as you can. Okay, spine is in neutral. If you need to scoot your feet in, that's fine. You want to try and keep your knees open wide, nice and upright through your torso. Okay, so here. You're going to place your hands out in front. So from this position, this squat, we're going to press up. So don't worry if you don't get your knees all the way straight. If you need to pivot your toes turn in, that's fine. Okay, so down and up. So each time feeling a nice stretch to the backs of your legs. Hey, if you go here, not all the way straight, that's fine. Come back down and up. Hey, do what you can. Down and up. Working your way through the movement, working the legs, but also getting a nice stretch. 2 more. Take it down and press up. Last 1. And press up here. And then go ahead and bend through your knees, roll up through your spine. Okay, so widen your feet, just like we did early on. So wide stance. You're going to take it to that squat, and then a press back. Okay, so here, hands on your thighs, or out in front here, and press back. I want you to really feel in your triceps here. Press back. Okay, now what we're going to do is we press back. We're going to take it to a little pulse. 2 pulses. Okay, so each time engage, and down, and press, good, and down, and press, again, down, and press, good. Okay, now listen up. You're going to hold it down, you're going to hold it here, or here, okay? You're going to just hold it where you're at. You're going to add a rotation, so take your right shoulder up. So if your hands are on your thighs, it looks like this. So you want to feel your obliques, or if it's here, looks like this. Okay, so you do what feels best for you. You want to feel the rotation. Hips stay level though, okay? So here. And take it back to center, and then other side. So feeling the obliques, hips level, and then back to center. Checking in with that lower back, make sure it's supported in neutral, and back, other side, and back, and last set. Back, other side, woo. And then back and come on up, press, and down, and press. Okay, hands on your thighs or out in front. Hey, just make sure that lower back is not compromised ever. 3 more, and pulse, last 2. Excellent, and the last 1, press back, and release. Let's take it down onto our mat. So come onto the back edge of your mat. Go ahead and take a breath. Inhale, then swan dive down, and then all the way down. And hang here for a moment. You can pedal your feet. You'll stretch the backs of your legs. And then go ahead and walk your hands out. I'm going to take it into a plank. Okay, so into a plank. And just hold. So as always, we're going to check our form. Shoulders on top of your wrist. Your belly is pulled in, back of the neck is long. Okay? Modification, drop your knees onto the mat. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our hips and we're just going to allow them to dip side to side. You want to stay strong in your shoulders. Okay, so try not to let your shoulders collapse. You want to stay strong. Side to side. Okay, so getting those obliques. Belly is in. Support that lower back. And I'm going to hold it to the left. Hold it to the left. So you're on your knees or your toes. And then we're going to take it to a side plank. So if you're on your toes, take it to a side plank. Balance here. If you're on your knees, side plank here. And just hold. And you take that top arm and you're just going to circle. Circle and circle. So challenging your balance. Make sure that hand, that wrist is directly under your shoulder. A circle. And then let's go in the opposite direction. Good. And 3 and 2 and 1. Take it back into that plank and then take your hips side to side. On your knees or on your toes. And get those obliques. Okay, then hold it to the right and take it to that side plank. Here, find your balance. You can take that left arm and draw that circle. Nice and steady, challenging your balance, and go in the opposite direction. Circle. 3 and 2 and 1. Back into a plank here. Drop your knees down. Take it into child's pose. Sit back. Okay, we're going to take it to some push-ups. So from here, we're going to push up. Take it to a push-up position. You can adjust your hands so that your shoulders are, hands under your shoulders are slightly behind. Take it into a tricep push-up. Elbows close to your sides and push up and child's pose back. And plank and push up down and up. Okay, so that's one variation. Next variation is to immediately go bottom of the push-up, up and back, immediate. Bottom of the push-up, push up and back. Nice and solid. Okay, how about 4 more? And 3 more. Perfect form. Belly is in. Last 2. Strong. Elbows close to your sides. Up and back. Last one. Push up and back. Hold here. Feel a little release. You'll take your arms out to the side. Take it to a little twist, side to side. And then back up into our plank. Okay, so back into our plank. So again, hip dips, side to side. And side. Okay, good. Now, you're going to hold it to the left, back into that side plank here. Okay, here, or on the knees. Now you're going to take the hip, you're going to lower it down and press up and down and up and down. Okay, you can do this on your knees if you want to. How about 3 more? Drop that hip and press up. 2 more, down and press up. Last one, down and press up. Back into that plank. I know, here we go. Hips side to side. Hang in there, almost done. Woo! Side to side. You feel in the obliques. And to the right, hold here on your knees or your toes. Lower your hips down and press up. Feel it in the side here. Really work strong. Down. Stay strong in that right shoulder. Down. And up. 3 more. Down. And the last 2. Down. And the last one. Down. And lift and back into that plank. I'm going to lower to your bellies in 10 counts on your knees or your toes. Here we go. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. You got 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2. Still hovering, hover, 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 and 1 onto your belly. Arms down by your side. Flip your feet flat. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lift upper body. You can do this with assistance. Hands below your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings. Lift your legs or here. And just hold in this back extension. So in that back extension, we're going to take our legs and flutter, flutter, flutter. So nice and vigorously. Upper body quiet, just fluttering. Belly is pulled in toward that spine. Protect that lower back. Keep it in neutral. Shoulders away from the ears. Okay, all those form checks. And here we go. 8 and 7 and 6. Point your toes. 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And release. Roll over into your right side. Okay, we're going to take our bottom arm, top arm. We're going to bend your knees, lift up. And take our bottom arm and then just wrap it around your chest here. Okay, so we're going to work the tricep of that that right arm. Okay, so here, position yourself. You might need to adjust when we get set up. Just gonna lower it down lightly. Feel that tricep engage and press up and down and press up. Okay, here. Now if you want to, you can lift that right leg up. Get a little outer thigh work as you work this. Okay, so down and press. So you're gonna feel the warmth build pretty quickly. If you have that leg lifted, try to lift a little higher. Woo. 3. Last 2. And last 1. Press up. And then come on down. You're going to go do the other side, so you can either roll over or swing your legs around. Your left arm out. Take your right hand, wrap it over your chest, and here we go. You're going to dip down and up, so that tricep. If you want, you can lift that left leg up, outer thigh, down, and press. Good, down. Keep that left shoulder away from your ear, and press. So that tricep. Good. How about 5 more of these down? Maybe lift that leg a little higher. 4, last 3, and last 2, you got it. And last 1, down, and lift, and release. Good. Come on up to seated. Have a seat, okay, on your heels here. You're going to reach your left arm out. Take your right arm and reach around so that your hands are lined up. Just want to feel the stretch in your lats as you press your lower body back and reach your upper body forward. Okay, so here. So this is the starting position. Now you're going to press forward as you take that right arm out, lift that right leg. Make sure that left shoulder is above that left wrist. Okay, so take it down. Find that stretch in the lats, and then reach. Lift that right leg maybe a little higher, get that outer thigh, and then sink down, and then reach. Okay, and again, sink down. Now we're going to add on, so reach and hold. Hold here. Okay, now maybe this is plenty of work just to hold here. Feel that outer thigh engage. Now, this is how we're going to add on if you want to. Lower that right shoulder down, keep strong on that left shoulder, and then back up. And then sink back, feel that lat stretch, a little release for that left shoulder. And then back here, lifting that right leg. If you want, drop that right shoulder down without letting that left shoulder hike to the ear. And back, and sink down, reach. And if you want, lower it down, get a little oblique. And then down, lats, star here. And drop that shoulder down if you want to. And back up. 2 more times. Down. Strong on that left shoulder. Lots of work there. Lift that right leg high. Drop that right shoulder down if you want to. Align. Back down. Last one. Hup. And lift. And lower down. Good. You're going to send that seat over to the left. You're going to take your legs and place in a stag position. So left knee is bent, right knee is bent. Okay, so I'm just going to angle a little bit so you can see me here. So stag position. You're going to just lean over to the left a little bit. And take that right leg. I'm just going to lift up off the mat. Flex that right foot. Okay, try and get your heel to be at the same height as the knee the entire time. Lift. So outer thigh here, up and down. Good. And up. In that stag position. Stay lifted through your upper body. Good. Lift. Good. And lift. Nice. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Now hold the lift here. You're going to bring that leg forward. Try and keep the angle in the knee constant. And then just swing it back and forward. Keep the height the same as well. Upper body stays strong. Good. 2 more. And swing it back. Last one. Here. And back. Back to where you started. And take it to a little pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Good. Burn it out. Good. Good. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good. Swing over to the other side. Here we go. Hit on your knees. You're going to reach your arms out. Feel the lat stretch on the left side. And when it turns, I don't hit the furniture here. Okay. And then lean over. Weight in that right arm. Left arm out. extend your left leg, find your reach here, engage that outer thigh, and then sink down, feel the stretch in the lats. And then reach into that star. And then lat stretch. And into that star. And lat stretch. Now, if you want to, you're going to add the obliques. So reach here. Drop that left shoulder, staying strong in that right shoulder. Align. And then back down. Star. Down. Hup. And lats. And star. Drop if you want. And up. And down. You got 3 more of these. Hup. Last 2. Taking it up. And last 1. Strong leg lifted. Drop. Lift. And lower down into that lat stretch. Sink that right hip over to the side. Stag position with your legs. Take that left leg and lift. And lift. Foot is flexed. Lift. And lift that outer thigh. Upper body nice and lifted. Try not to sink. Good. Hip. Knee is same height as that ankle or that foot. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Try to stay the same height off the ground the entire range. Angle in the knee. Constant. And forward. Good. Upper body still. Good. And then return to where you started, and let's bring it out. Lift and lift and lift. Lift. Go. Whew. 4, 10. 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Go ahead and take your feet, place them together into a nice butterfly stretch. Elbows out to the side. Go ahead and press your knees out. As you hinge forward through your upper body, feel the release in the glute. Good. Okay, so we're going to do some ab work. I want you to extend your legs out. Sit up nice and tall. I want you to try and keep your spine in neutral. Okay, just going to hinge back. You can place your hands behind your thighs if you want. This is a modification. Okay, if you want to, you can extend your arms out. Here. And just hold. Do the abs contract, spine is in neutral, shoulders down. Shoulders away from the ears here. Okay, now if your arms are extended, you can add some movements out to the side and then up above. And then just feel the different, the intensity for your abs as you move your arms and up. Okay, remember just holding it here is a lot of work, so you can just keep it there. I want you to really focus on keeping your spine in neutral. If you want to hinge back a little bit more, you can. You might feel in your hip flexors as well. Here. Okay, try not to move your torso as you move your arms if you're moving your arms. Okay, good. And then hold it here on front here or here. Okay, then you're going to start to scoot your legs out. And feel the tension maybe intensify, or maybe get a little easier, maybe a little less in your hip flexor or more. Okay? And keep it there statically or move your arms. Keep the hinge constant. Here, shoulders away, belly is pulled in. Okay, spine is in neutral, so no pain in that lower back. In neutral. Here. And 2 more sets if you're moving the arms. Place your hands behind you, fingertips point toward the front of you. You lift your legs up, bend through your elbows, elbows in close, lift through your chest, and just going to press and press and press and press. Maybe lower it down a little bit through your upper body and press and press. You're going to take your legs and start to press out, a little out to the side. Good, and bring it back. Parallel, and out to the side, lead with the heels. And out in the front, and again, out. And you're going to really feel these in your hip flexors. Woo! Here, here, and here, and here. Bring it back to center. And here, and lift all the way up. Good, cross your legs. Place your hands out in front. We're going to turn to some glute work. Okay, so you're going to take your right leg, and you're going to lift, actually lower down to your forearms. Take your right leg, bend the knee, and you're just going to press up and down, and lift up and down. So really focus on that gluteal. If you need some feedback, you can poke to make sure it's contracting. And up. Good. And lift. 3 more. 2 more. Last one here. And lower down. Okay, now you're going to kick out at a diagonal. So out a diagonal, and then lower down. Out a diagonal, and down. And diagonal, and down. And really focus on contracting that glute. Out. Leading with that heel. 2.5 more, 1.5 more. And next one here, hold. Take that leg and you're just going to draw a circle. So it's out of that diagonal. The rest of your body is quiet, just that leg circling around. 3 and 2 and 1. Reverse. Circle around. Squeezing that gluteal. For 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Fire hydrants up and down and up. So pretty brisk, pretty fast. 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Other side. So right in other side. Straight back behind. Lifting, pressing that heel up to the ceiling. Squeezing that butt cheek and lift. And go. Counting down 4, 4 and 2 and 1. Lower down at that angle here and down. Kick out, lead with that heel and press, push and down. So make it work for you. Okay, so you're not just flicking that leg, you're actually pressing. Contract that glute and out and press. Next we're going to hold that press, hold here, and then circle that leg around. Nice smooth circles. 3 and 2 and 1 and reverse, go the opposite direction. You got it? For 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Fire hydrants up, down and up, down. For 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down, come on up. You're going to swing your legs out forward and then place your spine onto the mat. We're going to do some ab work. Hands behind your head. Okay. I want you to take your right knee in as you lift. Lower down halfway and kick that leg up. And in and up. Hey, don't worry if you don't straighten that knee all the way. And kick. I want you to think about getting a little hamstring stretch. Good. In and up and in. If you want to point that toe, you can. You'll get more of a hamstring stretch if you flex, but it looks prettier if you point. And kick. Good. And up and kick. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Here. Onto that left thigh. Left shoulder to the right knee. And down and lift. Hey, if you want to, add that lift of the left leg up and down. Reach. Get that rotation. Try and get that left shoulder blade up off of the mat. Squeeze. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Let's do the other side. So left knee in, halfway down and kick and in and kick. So pointed toes or flex feet. Here. And point. Hamstring stretch. Contract through those abs. Lift. Hang in there. Good. How about 6 more sets? 4 more. Keep breathing. Last 2. And last one. Place that left foot on that right thigh. Right shoulder to the left knee and lower down. That right shoulder blade comes off of the mat if you can. Opposite right, that right shoulder to the opposite knee. If you want to lift that right leg up, squeeze and down. Curl. Strong. Good. 6 and 5 Extend your arms and your legs. Stretch out through those abs. Breathe. Come on and roll over onto your side. We're going to do another set for our glutes, okay? So we're going to place our forearms out on the mat. You're going to take it to a dolphin, so onto your feet, driving your heels down as much as you can. So first getting a nice calf stretch, hamstring stretch. Okay, so I'm going to take that right leg and we're just going to kick up and then tap down. If you need to bend that left knee, if it feels better, go ahead and lift. And think about engaging that glute. So really contract that glute and down and up. Strong in your shoulders. Keep your shoulders away from your knees. Up and down. Up and down. We're going to go a little faster. So we're going to do 8 a little faster. Here we go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Squeeze 2 and 1 and hold here. We're going to slow it down. Now we're going to take it to an angle. Okay, so just like we did in quadruped. So angle here and angle. For 3, really squeeze that gluteal. 2 and 1. We're going to pick up the pace here to this angle here. Up and up and up and up. For 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold here. Bend that right knee and lift to the side and down. So we're 5 hydrants. Up and down. 3 more and 2 and 1 and lower it down. Take it to a quick child's pose here. Place your arms out. You're going to throw in some arm work or tricep work. Okay, so just like we did before. So here, we're going to take it to a plank, tricep push up down and lift. Okay, so that's one option. The other option, child's pose, right into that tricep dip and up and back. A third option, tuck your toes under, hover your knees. So here and tricep, up and back. Hover knees. Here. Final option. Here, right into that tricep dip or chaturanga and up. Here. And press. Good. How about 5 more? You can do it. 4 more. My mat is slipping. Woo. Last 3, go. Last 2, you got it. Last 1. Nice and strong. Press up and lower back down into a child's pose if you're not already there. Forehead on the mat or by your side, resting it out. And shake out your arms. And breathe. Come on up, do a couple of shoulder circles each direction. Okay, glutes on the other side. Forearms on the mat. Dolphin. Drive your heels down, feel the stretch the backs of your legs. Okay. Now you can bend that right knee if you need to. Take that left leg lift and down. So straight in line with the mat, just lifting up and down. Shoulders away from the ears, up and up. Squeezing into that glute. Squeeze. You really work it. Almost done. 2 more at this pace. Last one, and let's go double time or a little faster. And squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. At an angle, slow it down, up, and down. So that diagonal up, and down, up, and down. Good. How you doing? 3 more at this pace. 2, 1 more. And let's go a little faster. Go up, and up, up, up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Fire hydrant side and back. 5 more of these. And 4. Stay strong. And 1. And release. And go ahead and take it into child's pose. Good work. Forehead on the mat or by your side. Rest it out. Whew. And then roll up through your spine. Okay, come up onto your knees. Hey, we're gonna do some side work. If you need more padding for your knees, you can fold up your mat to offer a little thicker padding. Or you can get a towel or a shirt or something. Okay, so you can extend your right leg out to the side, hands behind your head. We're just gonna take it to a lateral flexion over that leg. Okay, so pretty simple. You wanna stay nice and in line. Okay, try not to rotate. You're just bending completely to the side. Good. And crunch. Good. Crunch. Okay, here's the progression. Arms extend. Now stay lifted. Try not to collapse in that waist. Okay, good. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. Side. Good. 3 more. 2 more. You got it. And last one. Go. And up. Other side. Extend your left leg up. Hands behind your head to start. And fold over that left leg. Good. Keep your belly and spine in neutral. And crunch. Good. You want arms. And reach. Keep breathing. Good. Hips are steady and stable. Try not to let them collapse. Good. For 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Your arms are probably tired as well. We did a lot of upper body work and release. Roll those shoulders. Shake it on out. Take your right arm, extend back behind. Good. And hold it back behind. Going to reach across to that left waist and draw that right shoulder back a little bit more. And release left arm. Good. And circle. And here. Reach back to that right waist. Draw that left shoulder back. And look over that left shoulder. Rotation, a twist. And a couple shakes out here. Take your right arm back behind. I'm going to massage that tricep. Push it back. Other side. Tricep. Good. And bring that arm across. And look to the right. Little nod. And to your right shoulder, press the palm of your left hand. Little nod with your head. Then turn your head, look down to the mat. And then to the ceiling, keeping that stretch. And to the mat. And ceiling. Back to center. Take your left arm and just circle as you press that left shoulder away. And then reverse. Good. Left arm across, pull it in with your right. Look to the left. Left shoulder down. Little nod with your head. Good. And to the left shoulder, press the palm of your right hand out. Little nod. And hold. Angle your head, look down to the mat. And up to the ceiling. And down to the mat. And up to the ceiling. And back straight on. Take that right arm circle. Good. And release. Tuck your tailbone in there. You want to stretch out that spine. Wiggle. Open up. Open through your chest. Interlace your fingers. Go ahead and press back. Lift up through your chest. If you want to, you can place your hands to your lower back and press your hips forward here. Or you can reach back, hands against your thighs. Or if you want to, you can place your hands on your heels. And come out of it. Take it to a child's pose. Sit back. Forehead on the mat. Arms down by your side. Breathe. Legs, swing them around. Get a butterfly stretch. Press your knees out to the side. Hinge forward through your upper body. Good. Extend your legs out and fold over your legs as much as you can. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead. Feel this stretch all along the back of your legs. Here. Breathe. Try and get deeper into the stretch as you exhale. Roll up to your spine, lean over to the right, grab onto that left foot. And tuck your tailbone in there. Want to feel the stretch in that quad and hip flexor on the left side. So press that hip forward as you kick that leg back behind you. Good. Bring that leg forward. Go ahead and draw some circles a few times with that left foot. And then lean over to the other side. Grab onto that right foot. Tuck that tailbone under. Stretch out that quad hip flexor. Rotate through that ankle, other side, other direction, and back up. Come on. A nice seated position. Whatever you need to do, go ahead and twist it out, shake it out, whatever. I'm going to finish off with our 2 final breaths. Okay, first exhalation, like as always, just release stress, tension, let it out of your body, and only refill with good, pure, positive energy. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, big breath. And exhale, send it all out. Exhale, help it out, press it out. And then inhale, refill with good. Gather, gather, gather. And bring your hands to heart center and take it down here. We say